7:30 a.m. on April 11th. Didn't record yesterday because I only had one dream that I remembered. It was kind of dumb. In that dream, the U.S. government sent this female Marine to kill me. I guess she was gonna like steal my identity and replace me to like do their bidding, basically. They like had her like have plastic surgery and stuff to look like me. And so I woke up and this woman that looked like me was like standing over me, and she had like a rope or some whatever wire that she was using to try and like strangle me. I don't know why she would choose to strangle me in my sleep. There's easier ways to kill someone. But I had a knife next to my bed and I just like stabbed the shit out of her and killed her. That wouldn't be the first time that the U.S. government has had people steal my identity. Usually they're not like fully trying to steal my identity and replace me. It's just like Kardashians, and basically what they do is they get plastic surgery to look like me, and then they do a bunch of like hoe bag shit that like makes me look like I'm one of those type of women that is gonna like, you know, gonna be like the Instagram whore or the OnlyFans whore or whatever, instead of like the intelligent woman that I am. Because people used to tell me that I was the most unique person that they've ever met, and then all of a sudden it was just like this, like literally I lost my, well, I didn't lose my military ID card. I was walking home from a club and this guy like came out with a knife and told me to dump my purse, and he grabbed my military ID when I dumped my purse, and then as soon as he turned around, I grabbed the mace because he didn't grab that was in my purse, and I was just gonna be like, hey, because guys are dumb, so he would have like turned around. Oh, she said hey, you know, like, it was how dumb guys are. I already knew that it would have worked, but my friend saw me grab the mace. This guy that I was walking with, and he like grabbed me, so I maced him instead, because you ain't my friend anymore if you like want to fuck around and be the enemy. So but then I couldn't catch the guy, whatever. But when I went to my unit and was like told them what happened, they were like, oh, I wouldn't even worry about it, nobody looks like you. Fast forward 10 years and I'm like the most fucking average looking person there is, apparently. Kardashians. So anyway, I killed that bitch and woke up from that dream. And so then last night, the first dream that I had was that I was in this house. Don't know why I was there, but this like RV crashed into there was like a rock wall kind of, and the house was up higher, and this RV crashed into the rock wall, and we went out there and it was like these tweakers, and this woman, like her whole gut was open, like the tweaker fight while the RV was driving, and I thought that she was dead because she wasn't moving or anything, and so like I ran into the house and called the police. I had to like ask someone where we were because I didn't even know where we were, and so then like the ambulance showed up and they were like, we went out there to like check on the situation, and she was up and moving again. Not up, like awake. She wasn't up, like they were getting her out of there. And so then, let's see what else. So then the next dream that I had, I was in China, but I was at this like really like ancient like European style castle. Like really amazingly beautiful place. There were like mountains all around, and everything was like stone, like not just the castle, but like the rest of the village that was surrounding the castle was all really beautiful stonework. And I was there for like a finishing school, and it was guys and girls that were there. But they didn't. It wasn't like classes and stuff like you would think. It was just like we lived there, and we had like some chores and stuff that we did, and basically like they like would express their approval or disapproval of like whatever we were doing. But it wasn't any like kind of formal structure to it. And so that day we like kind of did some cleaning and stuff, and then we were gonna the like girls' dorm. We were gonna go and like hang out in the hot tub, and then we were gonna play some board games and stuff after. And it was like, it was interesting because it was like there was snow outside. Like we were at a high altitude, so there was snow outside, but it was like sunny and warm at the same time. So I woke up and I went back to that dream where I was at that place, and there was like a lake with a beach, and it, like I said, it was like snowing up at the castle, but like at the lake it was sunny and warm. So we were hanging out there, and it was so beautiful with like the mountains and everything. And then we went back up to the castle, and I guess like one of the guys was like flirting with one of the girls or whatever. And so he had given her these books. They were like really old books, but they were about like I don't know, just like love and romantic stuff. And one of them had like, it was like sex positions, but it was all like animals, not really animals, like almost like how you see like demons and stuff, like those Solomonic demons, how they're like kind of like these dreamed up creatures, kind of like that, but like sex positions. So that was pretty funny. Like the guys were like making fun of him about it, and because somebody had found the books and found out that he had like given them to her to read, and then he took the books, and I was like, wait, I want to read those books. Like they looked funny. So yeah, we were making fun of him, and then this one of the guys came in, and he was like, you guys, guess what? And they were like, we're going to the coronation. And as y'all know, King Charles's coronation is coming up, but in the dream it was for Queen Elizabeth. And so like we were brought to this, like the castle was in China, and I don't remember flying anywhere, or we just like drove. But we were brought to this like this theater, and I never quite figured out like because they said the coronation, but it might have just been like an event where they were watching the coronation or something. But we were brought to this theater, and it was all these like hella rich people and stuff. Like I got kicked out of the first seats that we got into because like some people with more status than us were like, no, we're sitting here. And then I was like having a really hard time finding a seat. because like people kept coming up and saying that that was their seat and stuff, even though like the seats weren't like marked with numbers or anything. And finally this guy was like, here, some people like didn't want to sit here, and so you could sit there. And it was like right before the lights went down, and then there was like some like famous pop star person was on the stage performing. Um, so it was, I guess it was just like a bunch of like performances or something from celebrity pop stars and stuff. And then I didn't find out like what was actually gonna happen after that because I woke up. Um, and then I like went back to sleep for a little bit, but it was like the guys were fighting still over the book situation. Like the guy that got called out was like really mad that the other guys had called him out. So that's it. Those are the dreams that I had. Yeah.